Hello friends, welcome back to Mobile Textbook. In this quick video, we are looking at a super handy array method in TypeScript, which is array. It's perfect for checking if all items in list meet a specific condition and satisfied. So let's break it down. So what is array? Array checks if every item in array passes a given condition. So it returns true only if all items matches. So any of the item is false the condition, it returns false. So if all the items satisfy the given condition, it returns true. So what are the common use cases? For example, all form fields are filled, you can check. Or maybe all products items in the stock are there, or all users are verified, or something like that, where you want to check all the items in the arrays satisfy this some kind of a condition. So that kind of situation you can use array. Let's do it in practice. Alright, so I'm going to create a product array list, and we'll work on that and do some practice scenarios. All right, I'll create an interface first. Interface product. I need a key called ID, and it should be a number, and I need name, and it should be definitely it should be a string. And I need a key called is in stock. It should be a boolean, correct? All right, we have this interface. So now we are going to use this interface to create the products array. So how you use products? You assign you declare the interface product, and it's an array. Right. So I'll create a couple of objects of arrays, a couple of objects into this array. So ID. Let's make it one. And what it is, name field, let's make it iPhone 11. Let's make it another in stock field, let's make it true. All right, so you have one object here, so I'll create another one, just simply copying this. Let's make it ID 2, and let's make it ID 15. All right, now we have product array where we can use. So let's check whether all the items in stock, so whether the items are in stock. So how you can do that? You write const all available field, and you use the products array, and you use the array method. So how you use the array method? You use the product item, you iterate through it, and then you check the property of in stock, whether it is true. Since it's a boolean, if all the items here satisfy this condition true, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So let's console log this and see, then you really understand this. All right, let's add the is all in stock. All right, in stock, all available. Okay, let me run. So what is the expectation right here? So since we have set it up the in stock for true for all, this should return true for when you run this. So if any of this is false, this particular function returns false. Let me run it and show you. Look at that, it returns true. So let's make it one of these is false. Okay, look at this, it returns false. That's how every works. Like you should, every item in the array should satisfy the given condition. So let's do a very nice real life scenario with where we check if all form fields are filled. So normally you want to do this when you're submitting form somewhere in the API or something. So let's do that. Let's create an array of fields. It should be a string array. So I'm creating string array. It should be name and maybe email. Oops, it should be there. Email. Oh. And password. Password. Okay, so we have a fields of these. So let's assume, how can we check this is all fields are filled. All filled. How you do that? You use this fields array and you use every, and you use field, that basically the element of it. And what do, you check, you just take the element and you trim it. So basically you remove any empty spaces is there, and then you check equal and you compare it with equal. Is in stock. So basically, let me console comment this out, right? So you see this, you use the fields array and you iterate it through and check whether any of this is empty. And let's console log this and see. All right, console log all fields. All fields true. That's because none of these have empty item. So let's remove this and check. Look at that. If any of this item is false, we have the condition we are checking is whether it is empty. So it is satisfied with that, unsatisfied with that, so it returns false. So, and that's how every works. Use it anytime you want to make sure all your data is clean, complete, or verified. If you learn something new, give this video a like and subscribe for more React Native, TypeScript, mobile development tips. And I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in next one. Thank you.